Hey there, science fans! Welcome to another exciting episode where we explore the fascinating and sometimes quirky world of medical research. Today we're diving into the wacky world of medical research, where groundbreaking discoveries often come from the most unexpected places, where things aren't always as serious as they seem. Sometimes a little humor and lightheartedness can lead to big breakthroughs. Picture this. A group of scientists in lab coats brainstorming and collaborating in the most unconventional settings. A maze that looks suspiciously like it belongs in a hamster cage, but is actually a sophisticated tool for research. And the star of the show, a little mouse named Squeaky. Squeaky may be small, but he has a big role to play. Now, Squeaky wasn't your average lab mouse, content with just cheese and spinning wheels. He had a spark of curiosity. He was always looking for something more, something meaningful. No, Squeaky had a higher purpose, a mission, you might say, to help us understand a disease that affects millions of people worldwide. Multiple sclerosis, or MS for short. This tiny creature was about to make a huge impact. You see, Squeaky wasn't feeling quite himself. He was wobbly on his feet, and his usual energy seemed to be fading. He was wobbly on his feet, struggling to maintain his balance and coordination. Couldn't navigate that maze to save his life, and his sense of direction was completely off. And let's just say his balance was about as good as a bowling ball on a trampoline. It was clear something was wrong. But little did Squeaky know, he was about to become the most important mouse in the lab, a key player in a groundbreaking study. All thanks to a promising new drug called Lucid MS. This could be the miracle everyone was hoping for. Now, before we get to Squeaky's big adventure, let's talk about MS. In simple terms, MS is like a glitch in the body's electrical system. Imagine your nerves are like wires sending signals from your brain to the rest of your body. In MS, the protective covering of these wires, called myelin, gets damaged. This damage messes with the signals, causing all sorts of problems like fatigue, vision issues, and even trouble with movement and coordination. Not fun, right? That's why finding new treatments for MS is so important, and that's where Squeaky and Lucid MS come in. Squeaky, bless his cotton socks, was the perfect candidate for this experiment. He had all the classic signs of MS, the wobbly walk, the clumsiness, the inability to win even the simplest maze race. We're talking epic fail levels of uncoordination here. It was almost like watching a tiny, furry drunkard trying to find his way home after a night out on the cheese. But don't worry, we weren't laughing at Squeaky, at least not to his face. We felt for the little guy. And besides, his misfortune was our opportunity to put Lucid MS to the test. Section 4. Lucid MS enters the scene, science time. Now, I'm not going to bore you with all the technical jargon about how Lucid MS works. Let's just say it's designed to protect the myelin, like a bodyguard for your nerves. The scientists, in their infinite wisdom, decided to give Squeaky daily doses of Lucid MS and see what happened. They monitored his progress closely, timing his maze runs, measuring his wobbliness. Yes, it's a real scientific term, sort of. And even keeping a diary of his every move. Okay, maybe not a diary, but you get the idea. They were watching him like a hawk, or maybe more like a very attentive lab technician. Section 5. Squeaky's big comeback? From zero to hero, almost. And guess what? It worked. Squeaky's transformation was nothing short of astonishing. Well, sort of. It's not like Squeaky woke up one morning doing backflips and breakdancing in his cage, but the changes were noticeable. But slowly, over time, he started to improve. His steps became more assured and his movements more fluid. His wobbling decreased, his maze times got faster, and his confidence grew with each passing day. He even managed to win a few races against his cage mates, who, let's be honest, weren't exactly Olympic athletes themselves. But a win is a win. It was like watching a tiny miracle unfold before our very eyes. Each small victory was celebrated. Okay, maybe it wasn't a miracle, more like good science in action. The dedication of the team was evident, but still, it was pretty darn impressive. The progress was undeniable. Squeaky, our once clumsy hero, was on the road to recovery, showing resilience and determination. And Lucid MS was leading the way, proving that with the right support, even the smallest creatures can achieve greatness. Section 6. The future of MS treatment. Hold on to your lab coats. Now, I know what you're thinking. Bill, this is all great for Squeaky and his little mouse friends, but what about us humans? How does this breakthrough translate to our lives? Well, hold your horses, because that's the next step. The transition from animal models to human trials is crucial. The success of Lucid MS in mice is incredibly promising, showing significant improvements in their condition, and human trials are already in the works. This means that soon we could see similar results in people. Imagine a world where MS is no longer a life-altering diagnosis, where the fear of progression is a thing of the past. where people can live their lives to the fullest, pursuing their dreams and passions without limitations. Without the fear of their own bodies turning against them, they can embrace every moment. That's the dream. And with breakthroughs like Lucid MS, it's starting to feel less like a dream and more like a real possibility. It's a future where science and hope walk hand in hand, making the impossible possible. So, stay tuned, science fans, because the future of MS treatment is looking brighter than ever. And who knows, maybe one day we'll all be as coordinated as a lab mouse on Lucid MS. Just kidding. Kind of. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss out on more exciting scientific adventures. Until next time, keep those brains curious and stay excited about the wonders of science. The journey of discovery never ends, and neither should your curiosity. Gap 3S, Section 7, The Road Ahead. As we wrap up this incredible journey, let's take a moment to reflect on what lies ahead. The path from groundbreaking research to real-world application is long and winding, but with each step, we move closer to a future filled with hope and possibilities. The success of Lucid MS in mice is a beacon of light for millions of people living with MS. It's a reminder that science is not just about experiments and data, but about changing lives and building a better tomorrow. The transition to human trials is the next big leap. It's a process that requires patience, perseverance, and unwavering dedication. Researchers, doctors, and patients alike will walk this road together, united by a common goal: to transform lives and eradicate the limitations imposed by MS. Imagine a world where mobility is not a daily struggle, where dreams are not hindered by physical constraints, and where hope is not just a fleeting feeling, but a constant companion. This is the world we strive for, and with each scientific breakthrough, we inch closer to making it a reality. So, to all our viewers, stay hopeful, stay curious, and stay engaged. The journey of discovery is far from over, and your support fuels the fire of innovation. Please like and subscribe to our channel for more updates on groundbreaking research and treatments. Together, we can witness the dawn of a new era in medical science. Until next time, keep believing in the power of science and the endless possibilities it holds. The future is bright, and it's ours to shape.